Alrighty, hey guys, this is Think Outside the Cube. And here we're going to do a little nighttime illumination of our 2016 Lexus ES350. A few other people have done videos like this, and low light on this camera really isn't too well, so I hope you guys will bear with me. But I really enjoy these videos, so I'm sure some of you will as well. Bro Carwas did one of these with his 2015 4Runner Limited, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll put it in the cards somewhere around the video. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so pressing lock. As you can see, your hazards just flash. Approaching the vehicle with your smart key will turn on your puddle lights and your interior, basically like floodlights. As you can see, I just walked up to the vehicle, and our floodlights underneath or our puddle lights underneath our mirrors, as well as like the dome lights inside, do turn on. So going around, pressing unlock will turn on your little LED daytime running lights, as well as your side marker indicators. Going around back, it will turn on your tail lights and your license plate lights. So just kind of, if you have the car parked inwards, then you can still see the tail lights light up. If you have the car backed in, you can still see the daytime running lights light up. And so stepping inside, we'll go ahead and start it up, and we will check out the exterior headlights. So put our foot on the brake and press the button to start. As you can see, your LED headlights will auto level. Hope you guys caught that, maybe not. Nothing too special, they just go up and down. But coming up front, I didn't turn on the high beams just because I'm pretty sure the fog lights would turn off when you do that. But coming up front, we do have the bi LED headlights, since this does have the Lexus Safety Systems Plus package. The only difference with this and a normal ES350 is I'm pretty sure if you don't have Lexus Safety Systems Plus and the bi LED headlights, your high beam is not LED. So there's really not that big of a difference. But as I said, our LED headlight right here, our LED daytime running light swoosh does still stay on when we have our headlights on. And down below we do have our LED fog lights right there. And they do look very nice. I find it kind of silly when auto manufacturers don't put LED fog lights or HID fog lights, which I've never heard of, on vehicles that have HID/LED headlights. I just think it looks kind of silly to have incandescent and LED/HID mixed together. Maybe it's just me. Coming around back, of course, we do have our light pipe tail lights, which do look very nice at night. Very similar to BMWs. My neighbors over there, they have a 435i Grand Coupe, a 550i, 328i, and a 228i, all in their driveway right now. And so I do get behind them sometimes, and the light pipes do look very similar to BMWs. But nonetheless, they still look very expensive and classy. And then, of course, your LED license plate lights are standard. So stepping back inside, we'll take a look at the interior illumination. Now, we do have LED footwell lighting. As you can see, I can put my foot under there and you can see it. So that basically means that we have LED footwell lighting. I don't know if you can see this, but this whole interior is illuminated. You can kind of see it. Hard to see because the interior is black, of course. But that one dome light up there is basically flooding the interior with light. And it's very nice. It's not just a little rinky-dink like reading lamps. It's an actual like big floodlight, I guess you could say. Puddle lights down below on the doors. And what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use my phone's flashlight. So as you can see over here, our window switches are illuminated, and our lock switch on our unlock thing is illuminated as well. Up here, our memory seats aren't illuminated, as you can see. But of course, everything over here on the left of the steering wheel is nice and illuminated, except our hood release. Our trunk, gas cap, and all that kind of stuff is illuminated though. Coming to our steering wheel, as you can see, all our steering wheel controls, let's see if we can do this. Oh yeah, all our steering wheel controls over here are nice and illuminated. Your stalks, of course, aren't. I don't think anyone really expects their stalks to be illuminated. Gauges are very nice, very subtle, but also very attractive. They're not too bright, so they're not taxing on the eyes at night. Of course, coming to our Lexus Inform system, you can change the brightness of this. We have it set kind of on the lower end just because it can be a little distracting at night. Down below, our little backlit analog clock does look very nice and classy. Down below that, of course, all our climate controls, radio controls. We do have a little LED light that does cascade down. Of course, it's kind of hard to see, but there is one that does cascade down, but I don't really know where it's at. It's somewhere up here. Speaking of up here, of course, our garage home link and our auto dimming review mirror are illuminated. There's that little LED that cascades down. I thought it was up here, but it's actually on your mirror, as you can see. Coming down below, of course, our shifter, our remote touch interface is nice and illuminated. Looking inside our glove box, everything is nice and illuminated as well. Or that's our center console. Of course, coming to our glove box, it is illuminated as well. You can see the little LED right there. And just to give you some perspective, like there's the LED inside of there. As you can see, my dad's got his charger and all that kind of stuff in there. But we'll go ahead and take a look into the back seat. Hopefully this isn't too scattered. I don't want this video to get too lengthy either, just because 80% of the time you're just looking at like black screen, and so I'm sure that can get kind of boring. But coming back here, sitting next to all of these coolers, which I'm sure is splendid for the leather, of course we do have one of those huge like blinding dome lights back here, and of course our little individual LED reading lights, which is a very nice touch. No footwell lighting back here, but I'm sure you could install that if you really needed it. We'd have some puddle lights at the bottom of our doors, and then our window switch over here is illuminated as well. We'll check out the trunk right quick, and that will be the end of the video. So coming around back, of course we do have the power trunk option on this ES, and so we just press the little button. Our trunk will power open. But of course up here we do have our little power trunk close button in case you didn't know it was there. It is illuminated, which is nice. Of course, coming inside, it is illuminated. I would like to see the same LED dome lights that are inside, but nonetheless it's still pretty well lit back here. And then of course that's really all that's back here in the trunk. So we'll go ahead and press our little illuminated button, which I kind of am glad that it is illuminated. When that trunk lowers, those LED plate lights really do blind you, but as you can see, they're so bright. It's like I can stand here and like look at my shoes just from like the plate lights over here. But anyways, I think I've covered pretty much everything. I can turn on the hazards right quick and give you a quick glance at those. But other than that, I think that's it. I'll turn on the hazards and the high beams. I've got to turn off the auto high beams to show you those though. We do have little turn signal indicators in our mirrors right there. Of course, there's the high beams. It does turn off the fog lights. But to give you a better perspective of those, that's everything LED right there, and then your incandescent turn signal right there. Then of course the same thing on the right side. Your little LED turn signal indicator on your mirror does look nice. And then coming around back, I do like how we do have kind of amber turn signals instead of just red around back. But they are incandescent, as you can see. But that's about it. So we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. The car is freaking out because the key isn't inside. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.